You ask me how I became a madman. It happened thus. One day, long before many gods were born, I woke from a deep sleep and found all of my masks were stolen. The 7 masks I have fashioned and worn in 7 lives. I ran maskless through the crowded streets shouting, "Thieves! Thieves! The cursed thieves!" Men and women laughed at me. Some ran into their houses in fear of me. When I reached the marketplace, a youth standing on a housetop cried, "He is a madman!" I looked up to behold him. The sun kissed my own naked face for the first time. For the first time, the sun kissed my own naked face, and my soul was inflamed with love for the sun, and I wanted my masks no more. As if in a trance, I cried, "Blessed, blessed are the thieves who stole my masks." Thus I became a madman. And I have found both freedom of loneliness and the safety from being understood. For those who understand us enslave something in us. But let me not be too proud of my safety. Even a thief in jail is safe from another thief. Welcome back to Old Hollywood Briar. We're going fishing today at the lake. You can see going to be some trout jumping, feeding on top here just a bit. You can see one jump right here. You see that? But yeah, they're feeding on top on little midge type mosquito hatching. I don't know, they're just like flying across the surface. Just little tiny little bugs. I only had that little black midge that I had made, which was not working. That was the only topwater thing that I had in my box, because I had used up all my topwater stuff last time I was out. So I actually had to go back into town to get some little paratrooper type, topwater type jobs. My sleep schedule is still on early, so I woke up early before the sunrise and head up there. It was only about 14 degrees. Think I'm joking? This is what happened when I tried to wash my window in the morning. Not joking. This was Sergeant Savinelli weather. But it didn't dissuade, this Californian from being out there and throwing some lime. But after a while, you just got to go back in and get what you need. So I went back to Cabela's and walked through here. This is just a massive superstore of good stuff. They got bucks in the entryway. Back here in the fly fishing section, pick up a couple parachute atoms, a couple just spinners. Anything that I can get to keep on that top water there. Passed by my dream house here on the way back to the lake. But before we get back to that lake, I think I'm going to stop down on the bottom side of the dam, down by the river. It's time for a pipe, definitely, most definitely. And I picked up that tin of Stonehenge, if you remember, GLP's Stonehenge back at the Beehive Cigars. And if you've never heard of Stonehenge, this was a limited release 2001 collaboration between GLP's and John Gawith. And they made this really incredible vapor. It's just really beautiful that people really liked a lot. And so they re-released it in 2017. And that's what we've got here. There at the Beehive, apparently this had gone unnoticed for several years, and this has got about 3 years of teenage on it. So lucky us, which is really amazing because this is a vapor. Virginias are the ones that you want to really age the most if you're ever looking to cellar. I mean, you can really cellar anything, but Virginias are the best. Now, when you break into this, I mean, you can just see it's red, ready, good Virginias. And there's a little of that dark richness from the Perique. This has got a casing on it of cocoa and chocolate, and a bit of the Lakeland essence that the Gowith boys are known for, which is really just a way, I think, that they process their Virginias. I think they spray a little grandma's perfume on there. But, remember, a casing is not a top note, not a topping. So this is not going to taste like chocolate. This just has a little bit of that cocoa and chocolate in there to kind of balance out the flavors of the Virginias. And it really does. It breaks the edges a bit, which is really, really nice. And, I'm going to smoke this thing here, but, this was one of those blends that I don't find very often that I liked it right off the bat. Pipe Stud says that this stuff ages like nobody's business. And like I said, this got about 3 years of tin age on it. Jim Inks mentioned that the fermentation of the Virginias, and you get that when you get that tin age, it just really makes this soft and pillowy and nice. But this is a vapor, so it's got a good richness to it. My favorite vapor right now is Dunhill Navy Rolls, and that's a real dark spun pressed. But this here is, it seems like almost a little bit of a more bright Virginia in here. So it's got like a lighter flavor, but it's very soft, very nice. For me, definitely this will be an all-day smoke, no problem. I know some people said that it was a little bit strong for some, but not for myself. I thought it was just pillowy nice, no bite at all, no chance to bite. And I would just go for this all day long. Really enjoyed it a lot. If you've never tried vapors before and you're looking to try one out, Stonehenge is a great place to start. Really soft, really light, but very flavorful. Back up at the lake, the bite was on. We started pulling these trout out. A couple rainbows, some tiger trout in there, got a couple baby browns. It wasn't good for topwater anymore, but I had a pattern that I had designed. It was a little minnow with a weighted head on it that took it right down into the column where it needed to be, and I started snatching them up. Well, thanks for watching Old Hollywood Briar. It was nice to have you with us on this fishing trip today. Got to see a little bit of the scenery up here in Eden, a little bit of the river, a little bit of the fishing. There's a lot more to be had. This sunset is a really gorgeous scene to watch every night after you're done fishing. You just come and sit in the hot tub. I really like this Sassini 4-dot Canadian. It's like a harpoon. It's a really great smoker. There's actually one on eBay right now that's a bid price of like $70. We'll buy it now for $95. Well, thanks for stopping by, and don't forget to smash that thumbs up button if you liked the video, and subscribe and join us on our next trip, and hit that notification bell so you make sure you get notified when we drop a new video.